Hey, what it do? Welcome back to the channel. We're having a great day. So I know I already have like 1,000 projects, but we're gonna go ahead and add one more to the list. Check out what we picked up today. We got a Lincoln Pipeliner 200, and then this is gonna be going to Mike's house. He picked up a Bobcat. Yeah, so anyhow, we just pulled back into the ranch. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing unloaded. I think we're just gonna set it next to the Peterbilt for now, and then I'll dive into it probably tomorrow. Just super random last minute, popped up when, yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah, these became available yesterday. So we left at 4:20 this morning to go grab these things. So anyhow, I don't know what else is gonna be video. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go and jump on into it and let's roll.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
Alright, now I was lucky enough to borrow this trailer, which made loading it up super easy. Alright, so in my trailer right now, we have 6 Lincoln SA200s.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Alright, we're just about done here. You guys can see that the Lincoln's gone. We're disconnected from the baby Silver Bullet. Mike's gonna hook up. He's gonna head home.
I'm out of here.
It's been a long day, man. But yeah, tomorrow should be an exciting day. Are you gonna fire yours up tonight or tomorrow? Tomorrow, so we'll keep you guys posted on what happens. But for now, we're gonna call it a day because I had a very late night last night and a very early morning. So I'm just beat to pieces. I'm so tired. And yeah. Super excited for this. I've always wanted a gas-powered welder, and this is like the big kahuna of welders. She's a big girl. All right, well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Probably the hardest part about YouTubing is when I have other people standing next to me. Always feel super awkward, but we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what we picked up the other day. Now, you may have a hard time believing this, but I have a special gift when it comes to getting things for free, but I talk to everybody, and you never know unless you ask. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the camera around. We're gonna show you guys what we have on this trailer right here. And we've got big plans for it. All right, so in my trailer right now, we have 6 Lincoln SA200s. Now, from what I can understand, these are extremely sought after welders, and 3 of them are complete. 3 of them are basically donor welders. So how I ended up with these is kind of a long story, but my buddy Mike hit me up and was like, hey, would you be interested in a free welder? And I said yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over and show you guys the welder that started this all. And that welder's on the other side of the Peterbilt. It's tucked away nicely out of the weather because this one is a Lincoln Pipeliner 200G. I think. I'm not super well versed in these. I'm not a Lincoln guy. But long story short, how we ended up with these things is my buddy Mike got in contact with this guy who used to have a welding business, who retired, I think 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and he came back from one of his trips, was going around in his backyard, and he saw all these welders, and he just decided to get rid of them, that he didn't want them anymore, that he was never gonna do anything with them. So he basically put them all up for free, and I made 2 separate trips out to the desert to go grab these things, and I'm actually headed out there one more time because there is an SAE 300, which makes this welder look small. It's actually on its own trailer. So that's gonna be trip number 3 to go grab that thing. I wanted to get it on my last trip, but did not quite happen. So what we're gonna be doing in this video is I'm gonna try and get this one up and working because supposedly this one was functioning when he set it down. I have not tried to start any of these machines. So I went into all of this just like completely not knowing anything, just didn't wanna shake a stick at free stuff. So we're gonna try and get that going in this video. But first we gotta get that trailer unloaded. And I'm not sure where we're gonna put those welders, but it's kind of a 2-man gig. That's why Ryan's over here. And then we're gonna talk a little bit more about these welders in greater detail after we get them unloaded. So, you ready to unload these things?
Working hard. Let's do it.
So as far as making any progress on any of these today, I think we'll be doing good just to get them unloaded. So
fire it up.
It might, dude, I don't know. If I had a battery.
You got one of them Chinese jump boxes, don't you?
I do. I guess we could technically try and fire up the other one. He said it worked when it parked. So 6 months, 8 months, a year ago? I don't remember. I don't know a thing about these other than I want to get them working. So if we can get these things unloaded today, we will attempt to get that one started over there. So we do have to move the trailer though, because I got to come at it from the side and I do not have room to do that here. All right, now I was lucky enough to borrow this trailer, which made loading it up super, super easy. For anybody that's not familiar with these, they're awesome. Bingo. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lift them up and over the side. Oh, we can probably get that first one off the back.
Keep coming.
Let's just put them on one fork.
Come on in. All right. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, all right.
So this first one,
Yeah.
this is the oldest one.
She looks like it.
Dimension than the rest of them. You know what the worst part about this is? I feel awful. I'm like, I need to put these inside. But they've been outside for like the last 5 years.
Fair.
So I don't think setting them right there is going to be an issue right now.
Nah, that'll be all right. Want them like this or like this? One down. You gonna get up high enough?
What?
Are you gonna get up high enough?
We'll find out.
All right.
Look for you.
You got room to me.
Oh yeah.
It was meant to be. Not the stack.
Got a battery.
What's that?
Got a battery in it.
Fired up. I want them all the same way. What? I can't hear you.
We can try and start this one.
Oh, okay.
Now this one's looking pretty complete. Maybe I take it over by the other one.
Good.
Doesn't smell like gas, really. A little bit more on the varnish side, but
Yeah, nothing a little fresh gas can't wake up.
I'm gonna go for it anyways.
I think they, you know, good old California approved gas can.
Yeah.
Never owned one of those that doesn't leak. I think they need a bigger gas cap fill area.
There we go. Pretty empty.
When was the last time this one was run?
Mostly within the last year.
Okay.
So, and the carburetor, gosh, the carburetor's probably gunked up for sure, but we're gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna put 2 gallons, so I don't waste it all.
Yeah.
Do you think they welded that while it was on?
I don't know. I've seen some welders do some sketchy stuff.
Well, let's see. There's a battery in this one. Yep. Okay.
Think she's good?
Oh yeah. On.
Oh.
Bro.
Okay.
Oh, no way. We're gonna go to auto. Local control.
It's the big start button.
I wonder if there's a choke. Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever battery brand this is, I need to purchase these because mine die in like a month.
We shouldn't have put it so close to everything. I can't open the doors up.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'd say maybe there's a fuel shutoff valve, but it sounds pretty electronic to me.
Right?
There's gotta be a filter.
There's the carb.
That's it? Did you shut it or did you close it or open it?
I put it halfway in the middle.
Look at that.
Hit that start button.
We lost our engine protection light. Oh, no, back.
Dude.
Sounds really good.
Holy smoke.
Yeah.
I'm a pipeliner.
Got the right glasses.
Yeah. I'm headed to Texas.
There you go.
Dude.
Well, we got to finish building the truck.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this thing's a unit.
All right, next. This one's got a battery in it. Let's go. The ignition was left on. The battery might be dead.
It's a bad sign.
It's got a choke on the outside, though. It doesn't really function.
We don't need a choke where we're at.
Looks like it's all there.
Dude, that's wild. They make so many custom parts for these too,
Nice.
but I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything to it.
Can we jump this one off of that one?
Theory,
That thing sounds really good.
dude, I like.
That's a healthy welder right there.
I cannot believe that just happened.
It hums.
With very minimal work.
Yeah, why can't everything be like that?
I want to hear it when it's got a big stick, you know.
I don't have any leads.
Drawn. And
We got that one.
You looked at that cable, dude?
I think it's sketchy.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. I'd wear like 2 gloves when holding
One-way
it.
ticket.
That's a little brittle. It's good copper in that though.
Got the color and the rust and everything.
I'm thinking our odds are good. Since that first one went so easy,
All right.
this one's gonna
You're
start.
saying it's about a 1970s?
I think so.
The fuel looks like it's from 1970 in there. But it might mean there's some lead in it.
Yeah, it's not the ethanol based stuff.
Yep.
It's
It's gonna be all right. The choke doesn't really. She might cooperate. She's a little stuck, but
I feel like that's good. Chances are not as high with this one, so let me go get my jump box.
Shout out the TOPDON
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
JS 3000.
Hey, this. Huh? See if she works. See any lights? They might be like 2 dead. I think that battery's mega toast.
I mean, something could be disconnected. All right. Well, the light doesn't work, so oh, light must be on when running. That's just the oil pressure light.
We gotta see if the fuel's on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's telling me to shut up now. It's getting too dark for glasses.
That thing spins around a lot. What is it?
Oh, cool. You can take that.
No, that's off the Abraham's
I know.
He needs it.
Can't tell.
Might be a little gelled up. I mean, it looks a lot fresher than what's in the tank.
I don't even think there's anything in it, though.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
It kind of looks like it from this angle. Yeah, there's stuff in it. I think.
I'll keep cranking.
I think it's all gelled up. It might be gelled up. Like it's not letting it go into it. 'Cause that's like the same color black that's in the bottom of the tank. I don't know. Let's go for it.
Let me do the boost mode. Go for it.
I think that thing cut out.
Oh. Yep.
TOPDON, not happy.
I know.
On mine, I pulled one off and then hit the override mode and then put it back on. There it is. So you just pull one off once it fails and then press the override. Huh.
TOPDON. Packs punch, man.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and where's that? I have keys. Oh, I do. Maybe. Nope.
I mean, you know, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm so excited right now.
That's quality sand right there falling out of her. Yeah.
Here. Really get things juiced up.
Alright. What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Perfect.
Nothing's going on.
Alright. You can tell when the TOPDON kicks off.
Tried pretty hard for a little bit.
You know, we'll just use this as a good time to like clean that little bowl out from underneath it.
It's not seized up, so that's good. That's funny.
Right? I think just a little fuel, you know? If we get some fuel in there, she'd fire.
I think so. Yeah. Let's go try and weld a little bit and then we'll call it a day.
Alright. explain what you're doing?
All right, so I don't know if they're the same size, but
It looks pretty small.
yeah, we'll see. I don't think it's gonna work, but on the off chance that it does, that would be cool.
We'll be ready to make some money tonight. Head straight for the oil fields.
Turnkey business right here.
All right.
Let's see. Positive, negative.
A little small.
A little loose. You know, we'll just duct tape it up like that. Yeah, I don't see this happening tonight. Nope. Valiant effort.
Fair.
Good shot. But it works. So that's huge. I'm like beyond excited right now. It's 1,100 hours on it.
That ain't bad.
No,
So
dude,
this is just run full time all day?
I just can't believe like how smooth it is. I want to weld so bad right now.
Just the jumper cables.
I know where I'm headed tomorrow. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up today, but super pumped, mega excited. We got to get yours working now.
A little cleaning. She needs a little cleaning.
Just a little bit, but I think it'll fire up. I think it's gonna be another unit. So yeah, I got stuff to do. I gotta go feed the animals, and I got some other ranch chores that I gotta take care of. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I'm very excited. We'll see you guys later. All right, so originally I was gonna run into town this morning and go pick up some welding leads for that welder. Just got off the phone with Mike, and he said that he has a set that I can come grab. So I'm gonna run over to his house real quick. We're gonna pick those up. Got to get this dropped and disconnected. Then we'll be right back. You guys, I still can't believe it works. I'm just like beyond excited about this. And if that machine welds as good as everybody says it does, I think I have a project in mind for it next week. That's gonna be pretty cool. But regardless, let's go ahead and get the trailer dropped. We'll head over to Mike's, and then we'll be right back to go ahead and test everything out. A little bit on the chilly side this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and let this truck warm up for a minute. All right, let's see if I got enough battery to do this real quick. Just ran over to Mike's house real fast. He's got some welding leads. Got the ground stingers in here somewhere. Let's see. Right there. Regardless, I think I have everything that I need to go ahead and start welding. I've got some rod at home. So once again, huge thanks to Mike. We're gonna hit the road and go test out that Lincoln. All right, well, as usual, I had some other stuff come up this morning that I had to take care of, but we are back to the ranch. I do have the leads inside the back of the truck. We're gonna go ahead and lift up this door right here. Last night, we tried hooking up the leads from my Miller 255. So these ones are a much larger fitting, and I'm hoping that the ones that I picked up from Mike work. I'm not gonna know for sure until I actually put them in there, but as I'm down here looking at this, it has a high idle speed adjustment. So I don't know what the purpose of that is, but it seemed to be running pretty good last night. But anyhow, let's go ahead and grab the cables. You guys can see that I have some spare parts for these things in the back of my truck, but we're not gonna need those right now. So let me, you know, I'm gonna need both hands for this. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, so I'm assuming that you can clamp these into place. You have a little set screw right there that actually protrudes down into the fitting. If you guys look, it's got a little bit of a flat edge. So I think it just goes up in there, maybe. And rotate it. Yeah. I think we're good. I don't know. But we got the red hooked up to the positive. This is gonna be what gets hooked up to the stinger. Then the ground clamp will go to the black one. All right, so we're gonna be testing a couple different aspects of this thing. Now, for anyone that's not familiar with the Pipeliner 200G welder, this is strictly a DC welder. There's no AC being generated in here. Now, here's what's weird about this, and I'm trying to figure out how this works. I don't know exactly yet, but on the front of this, there is a 110 outlet. So I'm not 100% sure how this works, but the guy that I picked it up from told me that if you plug in a grinder that's not variable speed, it will work off of that 110 circuit, even though it's a DC generator. I'm not 100% sure how or why, but I do have a Makita grinder that is not variable speed. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one a shot. Hopefully we don't smoke it. If we do, this just became a very expensive video. So anyhow, let's cut to the chase. Let's get this thing fired up again. Like butter. Man, this thing runs so smooth. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this grinder in, and hopefully we don't get too wild. All right. far, so good.
Pretty clean.
So I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but the generator didn't even like hesitate or bog down. And all of the generators that I have out here are usually a little bit on the smaller side. And anytime I like click one of the grinders on, you can at least hear it sputter a little bit. And this guy didn't even phase this bevel. So we're gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this up a little bit. We're gonna get a nice little beveled edge right there. And then we're gonna sit this guy right here. And then we're gonna do our first weld test. All right, well, as you guys can tell, we got some nice, clean, shiny metal right here. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get suited up to do some welding. All right, for this first welding test, we're just gonna use some 70-18 rod. And I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up over here, because obviously I can't weld and hold the camera at the same time. So I'm a little bit on the excited side right now because I have never welded with anything this big or this style of welder. And as most of you know, I am a Miller guy, so I do feel a little bit bad right now. There may be like a blue paint job in the future of this thing just to annoy some of you guys, but for now, let's go ahead and weld this thing.
Yeah. Ooh, let's go. Wait. Hold on, Q. Yeah, feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite them in, welcome to the lion's den. And I'm Mufasa, big boss in charge of coming in like a bull. You see me raising the stock up, yeah. So baby, you gonna need some patience. I already won, now I'm just making a statement, Damn, baby, why your mans keep hating? You asking about...
All right, well, I know it's not much to look at, but I just finished my first stick weld with the Lincoln welder. We'll show you guys the weld in a little bit greater detail here in just a second, but we're gonna go ahead and get this thing shut off. And yeah. Now I know with used machinery, you can never know for sure, but if this hour meter works, this thing only has 1,100 hours on it, which I don't know the typical lifespan of welders, but to me, that does not seem like a whole lot. And it's got some cool other features. You have a local control or a remote control, which you plug into this. So I'll probably be trying to figure out where to get one of those and what the benefits of that are. But overall, guys, this thing is super awesome. We do have a high idle, which I don't know what the benefit of that is, but let's go ahead and see what that does. Down comes the idle. So from what I can tell, this thing has 3 different idles. The first time I started up and we let it sit for like 5 minutes, it really turned down the idle. Right now I'm assuming it's just its normal idle, and then if you go to a high idle, it's not super high, but it did bring the RPMs up just a little bit. So it does take a minute to go back down once you actually turn it off. So as soon as the RPMs drop back down, we'll shut the machine off, and I think that's gonna be all it does today. But guys, I'm still just like beyond excited that this thing actually works. Oh, there you go. All right, well, now that the idle has come back down, we're gonna go ahead and shut this machine off. Just purrs like a kitten. But let's go ahead and check out this beautiful weld. Let's go ahead and see what kind of slag peel we got here. Come on. Not very good one-handed. Set this down. All right, well, we got the first side off, and you guys, it's looking pretty good. Not the worst weld in the world, but also not the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel the rest of them off. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm probably actually just gonna cut this back off because I have zero use for this, but I am excited. So let's go ahead and see what the rest of these welds look like. All right, guys, well, I think I'm headed to Texas to become a pipeline welder. Look at these beautiful beads. You know, some of them actually aren't awful. Like, which one was it? I think this outside one right there. That's probably the best one that I did. But anyhow, I think we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up. And I know projects just keep piling up, but this is one that I could not say no to. I'm super excited to get to work on all of these things. We do have some big plans with them in the future, depending on how things go. I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag quite yet, but super exciting. Can't believe this thing works as good as it did after sitting for so long. But anyhow, before I start rambling on like an old man, thank you guys for watching. If you do me a huge solid, like, subscribe, share this with amigos, hit that notification button down below so you guys can see progress on all the hundreds of other projects we got going on. Like this guy right here, the belt decided to grenade on that thing, so got to get that put back together. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Later.